beautiful YouTube family. Welcome back to the mat and welcome to a brand new flow. If you have stumbled across me today on the big wide world of YouTube, namaste, welcome. My name is Bethany. I am the Yogi Witch. This is Luna, the resident familiar and yogi dog. And today we're going to guide you through a really beautiful 20-25 minute flow to celebrate the flower full moon. So in honor to celebrate this gorgeous springtime full moon, a time of flourishing, of blossoming, of welcoming in gratitude and abundance and light and joy, all the wonderful things, we're going to work through a really beautiful blossoming and blooming back bend practice. So playing around with peak poses, such as flip dog, such as crescent lunges and wild thing. It's going to be a very gorgeous practice. So you can find anything that you'd like to make your practice a bit more supportive, perhaps some blocks. If you want that little witchy vibe, you can grab some incense, perhaps tarot cards, crystals, anything that you like. But we're going to begin straight away, aren't we, Loops, in a child's pose position. So bring in the big toes to touch, take the knees wide, and we're going to settle the body all the way down. Giving yourself, some movement. From side to side, wiggling those hips, rolling the forehead from left to right. And activating our child pose by stretching our arms out, taking a beautiful deep breath in. And a slow breath all the way out. Tuning out the outside world, tuning into the inner world by focusing in on the breath. Feeling the space you create in the body as you inhale, feel that spine lift. And then as you exhale, feel heart center seek slowly lower deeper into the earth. Perhaps starting to create that Ujjayi breath, the oceanic breath in the back of the throat. Starting to ignite a little bit of fire within. And as I said, the movement today is going to honour and celebrate the flower full moon. So we're really going to work through some blossoming back bends, opening up heart centre, really embracing the joy and beauty of life. So beginning to open up the spine, we're going to inhale to press into the hands, roll the body all the way forwards, rounding into the spine. Exhale to arch the spine, send hips back towards the heels. Inhale, roll body forwards. Exhale, send hips back to the heels. Taking this a few more times. And you might continue to take this movement in a tabletop position, or maybe you'd like to send the hips to the sky and start to take this movement via a down dog. So inhale to round into the spine, really pulling up the energy from the earth, and then arch into the spine, open the heart as you send hip bones back to the sky. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, send it back, take it 2 more times. Beautiful. Before we send hips to the sky and meet in downward facing dog. Starting to pedal out those legs, Coven. We bend into one knee. We bend into the other. Nodding the head, yes. Shaking it no. Anything that feels good to you. Bringing some movement to the hips, let's sweep the right leg to the sky, bending the knee off and start to open up the hip by drawing a circle in one direction. And then lower the right leg, take the left leg to the sky. Oh, here she is. Moving and taking the knee in a circle. Beautiful. Place left leg down. We sweep right leg back to the sky and once again draw a circle in one direction before reversing it and taking it in the other. For 3, 2, on your 1, inhale, come into that split dog, opening up the hips, holding for a breath as we inhale through the nose. On your exhale, draw knee to the nose, round into the spine, and then step between the thumbs. Lower the back knee down to the mat. Inhale, pull the arms lovely and high to the sky. On your exhale, sink even deeper into that front knee. Rolling shoulders away from the ears and interlock the fingers behind the back. Going deeper into our crescent lunge, we're going to take a deep breath in together. And on your breath out, draw the hands down the back and squeeze shoulder blades together, keeping the gaze forwards for now. Yes. Taking a deep breath in. On your breath out, we begin to extend front leg and relax the hands down to frame it, coming into a half split variation. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, bend back deep into that front knee, sinking lovely and low to the hips. From here, we're going to interlock the fingers behind the back and this time start to activate our back bend. So lifting the hands away from the spine, sink deeper into the front knee. Option to stay here, option to take hold of the back leg and this time push into the foot so you come deeper into this back bend, gaze towards the sky. Holding for 3. We hold 2 and 1. Lean the body forwards, hands frame, front foot. From here, tuck back toes under to lift up, step back to downward facing dog, pedaling out those legs. Nodding the head yes, shaking it no. When you're ready, we take this movement to the other side. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky, bend the knee off, split dog, and draw some circles. Moving and drawing that circle in one direction. And then move, reverse the circle, take it in the other. For 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful movements. Inhale, come back into that split dog, holding it here for a breath. Before we draw knee to the chest, step between the thumbs, lower the back knee down. Arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, and then interlock the fingers behind the back, walk that front foot forwards. Slide the hands down the back and come into the little mini crescent lunge. So gazing forwards, making sure you're pressing through that front foot, staying activated. Taking a deep breath in. On your breath out, begin to extend front leg. Bring the hands down to the mat. Meet me in a half split. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, bend back into that front knee. Beautiful. Sweep arms to the sky. This time I'm going to go deeper in that crescent lunge. Interlock the fingers. Activate the back bend by either pulling those hands away from you, sink deeper into the front knee, or if you have it in your practice, to take hold of that back foot, begin to push that back foot away from you and lift heart to the heavens. Holding for 5, keep breathing for 4, for 3, 2, And 1. Gently relax the back leg down, hands frame front foot. From here, we're going to tuck the back toes under. This time, step into plank, taking a vinyasa. Press off the toes, drop from the top, drop from the knees, but we lower down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. On your exhale, take the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Keeping this movement going, we inhale, right leg to the sky, bend the knee off to split dog. From this split dog, we're simply going to lift the gaze here, coming into a bit of a mini back bend. Holding for a breath. Take a deep breath in. On your breath out, draw knee to the chest and step between the thumbs. Lower back knee down. Bend into that front knee. Arms first come to the sky as we inhale. Exhale, interlock the fingers behind the back, crescent lunge. Activate your back bend by drawing the hands away from the back. Again, like we did before, you're welcome to take hold of that back foot if you have it in your practice. Inhale. Exhale, press off that front foot. With control, we tuck back toes under. 1, 2, 3. Lift up into high lunge. Press into that back heel. Sink deeper into the front knee. And once again, activate it. Pull the hands away from you. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. And we're going to pivot that back foot so it comes on a little bit of an angle. Take a deep breath in. On your breath out, forward fold to Baddha Virabhadrasana, humble warrior. Relax the hands down, activate it, walk hands forward, press hips away. Start to feel that blossoming of joy, of fire, of power within you. One more breath. Before we inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk the hands back to you, and we lift that body into a warrior 2, taking as much adjustment with the legs as you need. Lean forwards, flipping right palm to the sky, and then meet me in crescent. Nope, in reverse warrior. Roll back to Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. And then windmill the hands down to frame front foot. Left hand down, pull the right arm to the sky. Stay in a twist or step it back and take a wild thing. Holding for 3, for 2, and 1. Flip your way to down dog. This time coming into a flip dog, we're going to sweep left leg to the sky. And we're going to step it over to the right-hand side. Now, both legs stay bent. So coming into that flip dog is almost like coming in to a little bit of a reverse wheel, opening up that heart. Yes. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, flip your way back to down dog, final flow. Inhale, left leg once again sweeps back to the sky, bend the knee off, split dog. Lift that gaze, and coming into a mini back bend. As we inhale, exhale, draw knee to the chest, step between the thumbs, lower the back knee down. Sweep those arms first to the sky, and Janasana lower lunge. And then take the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers, draw the hands away from you, activating that back bend. Remember, if you have it in your practice to take hold of the back foot, you can do so. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Tuck back toes under, lift all the way up, briefly come into that crescent high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, pivot that back foot on an angle. Meet me in humble warrior. Walking the hands down to the mat. So you walk hands forward, press hip bones back. One more breath. We inhale and we exhale. On your next inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk the hands back to you. Roll into warrior two, making just as much adjustments with the lower body as you need. Lean forward, flipping left palm to the sky. Meet me in crescent lunge. Oh, I did it again in reverse warrior. Roll back, warrior two, and then windmill the hands down to frame front foot. Right hand down, left arm to the sky, stay here, or step it back to a wild thing. Lifting up that heart. Holding for 3, for 2, and 1. Flip your way back to down dog, and we're going to take one final flip dog. So we're going to inhale, take the right leg to the sky. Drop right leg to the left hand side, bending into both knees. Come and meet me in that flip dog. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip to plank, final vinyasa, lower down. Oh my goodness. Inhale, open the heart to the heavens. Exhale, immediately meeting you back in child's pose. Bring the knees close together, arms sweep by your side. Coming into this really restorative asana pose to slow down the breath. Maybe rocking the body from side to side. Picturing that heart after this back bend practice, blooming and opening like a flower in the spring sunshine. Feeling empowered and awakened by the flower full moon. From here, we inhale to lift the gaze. Then send the hands all the way forwards, pressing palms to the mat. Roll the body into tabletop. Take a few gentle cat-cow movements here. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale to curve. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale to curve. And making as much movement as you like. Come to meet me in one final seated pose, rolling shoulders away from the ears, and we take the hands over the heart. Tuning into that rhythm for just a moment. Before taking the hands to lotus mudra, pinky and thumb come to touch and pull the fingers apart. Lotus rests at heart center. Just like the flowers of spring, we bloom and we blossom and we flourish. Under the light of the full moon, we feel that joy and gratitude glowing from inside out, radiating the world around us. Reminding ourselves, just like wildflowers, beautiful things can grow from unexpected or dark places. Harnessing the energy of spring, the energy of the full moon. We're going to set ourselves an intention here. Maybe something you want to feel, welcome in, release anything at all. But set this intention here in the mind and then seal it with your breath. Taking a beautiful deep breath in. And then bring fingers to touch in prayer as you take a breath out and bow low. With love, with gratitude, with blessings to those who moved with us, to ourselves, the strength of our minds for bringing us to the practice, and to Mother Moon, to the energy she's lending us today. It was such an honour to flow with you to celebrate the flower full moon, and I really hope after this short and quick blossoming backbend practice you feel awakened and you feel joyful and you feel gratitude. As always, if you'd like to flow for a little bit longer during this full moon, I have a 1-hour practice over on my membership here, the on COVEN. Details are in the description box below. And if you enjoyed today's short but soulful practice, I would appreciate any kind of support for this little channel by maybe liking this video or even a little cheeky subscribe. But it's such an honor to flow with you today, and I really do wish you a beautiful and blessed and blooming full moon. Blessed be.